Hey everybody, what's going on? It's me, or Alpha Force, and I got a gameplay commentary for you guys. This time it's going to be another online versus play, and I was the Hershey Bears, and I was playing against some guy who's using the New York Rangers. So again, it was another underdog, so I was an AHL team, and I beat an NHL team. I won't spoil the final score, you'll see it at the end. But that's not really what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about a few things. So first off, I'm gonna talk about it is the four conference kind of like plan that they have. I don't know if you guys have heard about it. Probably most of you have. It it hasn't. I don't think it's been officially approved, but the general managers of every team, I think 26 out of 30 voted for it. Basically, they're splitting up the Eastern. Winnipeg is moving to the Western Conference first of all, because right now their travel times are insane because they're playing people that aren't even close to them. So that's the first. That's basically the main reason for like shifting up all this, is what Gary Bettman said. He said that was the main reason, is because Winnipeg had to move to the Western Conference. So this is kind of what they decided to do. So basically they split. Well, Western Conference and Eastern Conference are both split into two divisions, I guess you could call them, and which I find a little bit weird because there's 16 teams in the Western Conference and 14 in the Eastern. So they don't have the names for the conferences, but basically Conference A is right now is Anaheim, Calgary, Colorado, Edmonton, Los Angeles, Phoenix, San Jose, and Vancouver. So there's 8 teams right there for the Western Conference, basically Division 1. Division 2 is Chicago, Columbus, Dallas, Detroit, Minnesota, Nashville, St. Louis, and Winnipeg. Which, yeah, there's the other Western Conference one, and then the two Eastern Conference ones, which I find a bit weird because, let me find it here. They both only have 7, and Western Conference, both of them have 8, so it seems kind of a little unfair a little bit there. But basically, the first conference for Eastern is Boston, Buffalo, Florida, Montreal, Ottawa, Tampa, and the Leafs. Go Leafs. And second conference division would be Carolina, New Jersey, the Islanders, the Rangers, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, and Washington. And basically, this is what I'll put the description of the news article that I'm looking at and where I got all the information from in the description. That just look at there, and if you want to see it. So basically, they play. What I've got out of it was they play each team in the league twice, like a home game and a road game. And they were complaining about travel time, which is why they kind of switched it. They said Gary Bettman said a number of clubs were unhappy with the current state of how there's so much so much travel, but I don't know. So they just did this, and then you play 6 games against each team in your division. I'm not sure if that equals out to 82 games. That's kind of what I just read. I didn't read it over that well, but pretty sure that's what it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. But in my opinion, this is good. I like it for like the regular season, but for the playoffs I'll explain it. Basically, if you're first to fourth gets in the playoffs, so top 4 teams in each division go to the playoffs. So okay, that's good, especially for the Leafs because there's only 7 teams in their division. They might change it where Detroit comes over to the Eastern Conference, so then there's 8 and 7 and 8 and 7 both conferences. So that'd probably be better. But right now, the Leafs will need to make 4 out of 7. That's better than 4 out of 8, obviously. So basically, the playoffs is set up in the division as first place in the division plays 4th place, second place third, in all 4 divisions. So same number of teams make the playoffs, and then the winners of each division. So there's 2 rounds. Once they have a winner of the division, those 4 teams will play each other. Couldn't tell you how that works. Might be more points. I'm not sure. Someone tell me. I didn't see that part. But eventually they said that it can be 2 Western Conference teams. It could be Vancouver versus Detroit in the finals. okay, that's a bad example because Detroit might be moving over, but say Vancouver, Chicago in the Stanley Cup final, which I think is pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that's pretty cool because whoever the best two teams in the league should be playing for the Stanley Cup. You know, that always doesn't happen. But my concerns with this is that, I don't know, it's not, I like the other way better, but it's just because, like, this Eastern Conference both of them has 7 teams, so it seems a bit, they shouldn't do that, but I don't know, that's just how they want to do it. They're not positive they're going to do this for sure. Let's see, what else does it say here? Basically, they just want to do this because there's a lot of, I guess there's a lot of travel time between games a lot of times. But yeah, it says here that again they would play 6 times, 3 home, 3 away, in the interdivision games. And then in the 8-team conferences, teams would play either 5 or 6 times in a season on a rotating basis, basically. So that's 38 division games, and then the rest is against the other divisions, which is pretty cool, I guess. I don't know. I guess that I should see how it turns out. They say it might happen next year, but as soon as next year. It could happen in 5 years. You never know. But basically, Winnipeg is going to be moving to the Western Conference no matter what, depending on what they do. They could send over Detroit to our side. Detroit's not that far from like Toronto and that. It's a lot closer than Winnipeg, that's for sure. But yeah, so that's basically all I'm gonna say about that. It seems like it's a pretty good idea. I wouldn't complain if they did it. I wouldn't complain if they didn't. It's pretty cool. I guess I don't know why they would want to change up how they've always done it, but I guess that's just how they want to do these things now. So it's up to them. I guess we'll see how it goes. I'll definitely probably be talking about that again once more comes out, maybe about if it's approved and by the players and stuff. But I guess we'll see about that. What else I want to talk about is that I'm in Canada now and snow is on the ground. Pretty early actually. That's pretty awesome. It's cold, but you know I don't always hate the cold. Sometimes I do. Like my room gets really cold. I live in an older house, so it's like drafty and it gets like super cold sometimes. But yeah, yeah, that's about it, guys. As always, go Leafs go, and rate, comment, subscribe. Send me your message. Send a message. Send a video in if you want. Yeah. Have a good day, guys, and Christmas is coming, guys. Almost break time. I get off the day before Christmas Eve, which kind of sucks, but actually I'll probably be happy once it's over, once I get to break. I got a lot of homework to do, essays to write, seminars to present, lots of projects and stuff, so hopefully I can get through that and get to Christmas break, and I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. Have a good day, guys. Bye.